Where are you?
I'm with Julia. Is something wrong?
Why didn't you tell me you'll be with Julia?
How is that a problem?
I've been calling you for over 2 days now.
Mom, last I checked, I'm an adult, and I don't need your permission before I can stay over or visit my fiancé.
But
what, Mom?
I am still your mother.
Mom, you know this is the problem. You think everything revolves around you.
Absolutely not.
I'm not denying that you are my mother. I'm just telling you I don't always have to update you about my whereabouts. I'm not 17 anymore.
I know. I'm sorry. I just miss my baby boy. And I was wondering when you'll come to visit me.
Well, you should have led with that, not trying to monitor my every move. You should realize I'm not a baby anymore. I'm a grown man with my own life.
Like I said, I'm sorry. I just missed you, that's all. How's Julia?
Julia is doing all right. She has been a little stressed with the wedding plans.
Oh, are you sure you want to go through with the wedding?
What kind of question is that, Mom? You know Julia and I will get married in a few months.
I know. I just thought you might have grown tired of or changed your mind about her.
Please, can you tell me what you have against Julia? Or has she offended you in some way that I'm unaware of?
Not at all. I just don't think she's right for you.
Why?
You deserve to have someone who cares about you and your family.
And Julia doesn't?
I don't think she does. She doesn't seem like the kind of girl who would care about our family.
Please tell me you're joking, Mom.
I've always had reservations about Julia. I just think you could do better. She's not the kind of girl I envisioned you getting married to.
And what type of girl did you envision?
Well, a girl willing to submit to your authority and wouldn't have views that contradict yours.
In case you're unaware, Mom, we live in the 21st century. Women can have their views and opinions and not blindly follow their husbands.
But a woman should not be too modern. She should focus more on her home than some career.
So that's what this is about? Because Julia chose to have a career she cares about?
I'm only looking out for you, son. You deserve a woman willing to serve you and your children. Listen to me. Modern women are too extreme.
What do you mean by too extreme? You know what? Can you please stop? Your words are starting to annoy me. How do you fail to understand the fulfillment a woman can have outside of her home? Especially in having a career.
I support women having the right to have a career, but Julia won't be able to care for you and your kids when you decide to have children.
You don't know that, Mom. Julia is the most hardworking and caring person I've met, and when we decide to have kids, I have no doubt that she'll be a wonderful mother.
Having a career and taking care of the home won't be easy. She should focus mainly on the family. That should be her priority. That's how it's supposed to be.
Mom, I'll help out in the best way I can. They're not just going to be her kids. They'll also be mine. Mom, I need you to understand this. Julia is the woman I love and plan to spend the rest of my life with. I need you to be civil with her, because she will be my wife. And she makes me happy. Isn't that what's important?
You're right. Your happiness is all that matters. And if Julia makes you happy, I'll try my best to accept that.
Thanks, Mom. I promise you'll see Julia is perfect for me.
I hope so. I've bothered you enough today, I guess. Let me leave you to focus on your daily duties.
It's okay, Mom. I'll always make time to talk with you. Don't worry, I'll visit you very soon, I promise.
I'll hold you to that. Take care of yourself, and my regards to Julia, too.
Hey, babe.
Hi, baby. How's work?
It's still as stressful as ever, but I wouldn't trade it for anything, except you.
I'm glad you can give up your job for me, but please don't. We need every source of income we have. I'm sure you know the reason why that is. Having a decent wedding in this day and age is very expensive.
Yeah, that is true. But don't forget our parents are footing the bills for the wedding.
I know, but we can't accept their help.
And why is that? They offered to help, and it would be rude to refuse their kind gesture.
The wedding will cease to have any meaning. It's our wedding, and we should foot our bills. This will give us and our union the respect it deserves.
I get that, babe. But don't you need someone to help you with the planning? Because even with having a wedding planner, there are so many things to decide on. I could ask my mom or sister to help you out.
I appreciate that, Derek, but no. I know your mom isn't my biggest fan, and trying to plan this wedding together will only stress me out. Amanda's busy with work and her kids. It won't be fair to bother her.
What do you mean my mom isn't your biggest fan?
I saw your texts with her, Derek, so you can't deny it. Your mom has always been giving me the cold shoulder since the first day you introduced me to her. So I'm not surprised she doesn't think I'm right for you.
You're right. I just don't understand why. My mom has her flaws, but she's pretty decent.
I don't doubt that, but it's a different matter if it has to do with her son. She'll always be protective of you, and changing her mind on certain things would be next to impossible.
What do you mean changing her mind would be impossible?
She's not flexible. She believes her values and ideas are the best, and anything else is beneath that.
Yeah, my mom can be difficult.
And there's that too, but I understand she was born in an era where women were meant to be keepers of the home, taking care of their husbands and raising their kids. And society back then wasn't welcoming, as they only believed women were meant to serve the home.
I haven't even thought about it like that. I was pissed when she said you have a career that would hinder you from caring for the home.
Yeah, for someone raised to think that way, it's a hard habit to break.
But we're in the 21st century. She should understand that times have changed and women can have lives outside their families.
As I said, it is a tough habit to break. I can only imagine what it must have been like to be taught to discard your dreams, wants, and feelings, but instead focus solely on your husband and kids and make every part of her life revolve around them. To top it off, she lost her husband, and she only has you and your sister.
You're right, babe. Now I understand why she always wants me to visit more often.
Yeah, she's lonely and has no company. I would have offered to take her out to brunch, shopping, or something, but I know I'm the last person she'll want to spend her afternoon with.
You shouldn't give up. Keep trying. I'm sure she'll come around if she sees your persistence.
I've tried for 2 years and decided to remain civil with her. No point in doing anything we're not both interested in doing.
Yeah, I understand. Babe, I have to go now. I'll see you later today at dinner. I love you.
See you later, babe. I love you too. Hello, Julia. Hi, Denise. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. I'm asking if I can get Ian and Betty for the weekend. I'm sure they've missed their grandma. I asked Derek earlier, but he told me to ask you instead. Oh, I'm sorry. That won't be possible this weekend. Why not? They don't have school during weekends, right? They don't, but the kids have a school trip this weekend. They've been looking forward to it all week. Who cares about a silly school trip? What is even the importance of a school trip? It's part of every kid's assessment. What? Traveling and lavishing money is now a part of a kid's assessment? How absurd. What is this new generation turning out to be? Mom, stop being so fixated on the old ways. The times have changed. You just have to try to accept it. Oh, come on. I'm now an old school person? What disrespect. I mean no disrespect, and they love you, but this weekend won't be possible. How about next weekend? Are you saying a school trip is more important than spending time with me? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's not possible because the kids are already going on a school trip. I can't change it at the last minute. They've been looking forward to it all week, and it would break their hearts if I did. Even you can understand that. Are you trying to get the kids to hate me? Especially if they knew that I was the reason they could not go on their school trip. I'm not trying to do anything. I explained the situation, but you failed to understand it was not a good time. All you're doing is trying to keep my grandkids away from me. You should let me have them instead of going on a school field trip. I just told you that it isn't possible. They're going on their school trip, and it's decided already. I'm sorry, but you just have to accept that. No, I do not. I want to see my grandkids this weekend, or I will pick them up myself. You can't. Only those that have been authorized by me can pick them up from school. The school administration is very strict about security, and they might call the cops on you since you're not recognized by the school. Are you threatening me? No, I didn't do that. I would never do that. I'm only looking out for your safety because I don't want you to be arrested over something like that. Please just accept it. Going back and forth like this is only going to waste your time and mine.
Oh, I must let Derek know of this.
Derek knows about the kids' school trip. We're not keeping them from you. They had plans already, but you're not willing to accept that.
We will see. Hey, baby.
My love, you're up early. You should have called me on the phone.
No, I didn't want to. It was already late and you have to help the kids get ready for school tomorrow. You don't need to babysit me in the hospital. That's what the nurses are here for.
Taking care of you is also my priority. You're my husband after all, and it's something I'll gladly do any day. Your children have missed you.
I miss them too. I just hate that they have to see me like this. I hate that I have to deal with cancer at all.
I know how you feel, babe, but it's not over. This is just a bump in the road, and we'll get through it together. You have us in your corner, always.
Thank you, my love. I can't wait to be back with the family.
We would like that very much. I don't think I can remember the last time I hugged you. I miss you, baby.
I honestly can't remember myself.
Aren't you supposed to be resting?
I've been resting all day, and a little chat with my wife won't hurt. I miss my wife.
All right, babe. You should seriously rest soon, though.
I promise. I will do that once we're done here.
Oh, that reminds me. Your mom has been giving me such a hard time. Anytime she comes around, she's always complaining about one thing or another. Passing comments or making snide remarks about everything I do. I thought things would at least get better between us since you're in the hospital, but I was wrong.
Since I'm not there to tell her to behave or leave, she has taken the opportunity to start giving her unsolicited opinions. She always does that.
She's unbearable. She's always complaining about my working schedule. If not for my pro bono cases, I would have asked her not to come around anymore. But I can't do that because I can't leave my clients out to dry. So whether I like it or not, I need her help. But she believes I can't do both together at the same time, so she's always asking me to quit my job.
If only she knew what a kick-ass lawyer and mother you are. You juggle both your career and raising the kids effortlessly.
I wish I could hear you say that in person.
LOL. Soon, my love. Soon.
Yeah, but you should know it is only possible because I have you. A supportive husband who doesn't mind picking up my pieces anytime.
We are always a team, not a separate entity. So, running the home with you is not a problem. I will make it clear to her as many times as I have to.
I hope your mom understands that.
I'm sorry about all of this, okay?
Hey, you don't have to be sorry. You always got my back. And I always appreciate your efforts. Okay, babe, you need to rest now. You have chemo later tomorrow.
I don't want to go yet, but you're right. I need all my strength for tomorrow's session. I love you, always.
I love you always.
Hey, Mom.
Derek, what are you doing texting me on the phone? You're supposed to be resting. You just had chemotherapy treatment. You need to be relaxed. Is Julia with you?
It's okay, Mom. Texting isn't as strenuous as you're making it sound. And if it makes you feel better, I'm lying down and getting the rest I need. No, Julia isn't here. She left a couple of minutes ago to be with the kids.
Isn't she supposed to be there with you? I wouldn't have left if I knew she would leave you alone at the hospital.
Mom, Julia went to take care of the kids. She has been with me the whole day, even during my chemotherapy treatment today. She deserves to rest as well. She's only human, after all. Besides, I'm fine.
She's your wife, and she should understand that she needs to be with you, especially now.
Would you please stop with the drama, Mom? She didn't run away from home. She just went home to care for the kids.
I've repeatedly told her to let me take the kids for a while so she can concentrate fully on caring for you. And what I still don't understand is that she still kept her job.
Are you saying Julia should quit her job to take care of me full-time?
Absolutely. That is one of her duties as a wife.
In case you're unaware, Julia's paycheck has been helping keep the bills paid. Over 6 months ago, when I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I lost my job. Julia is single-handedly working, taking care of the kids and myself. So before you try to say something inconsiderate, I need you to remember that.
It's still her job as your wife to take care of you.
As usual, Mom, you're missing the point. Before we got married, you were always against my wife for choosing a career. Now her job is her only source of income. She handles the bills at home, the kids, school, and even my hospital bills.
If you're trying to tell me that I was wrong for thinking the way I do, I don't think I am. A woman's place should be with her husband and children. It's just fate that things happen the way they did.
As usual, you are challenging to reason with. Arguing with you is pointless, Mom, because you just won't understand no matter how many times I try to explain it to you. And you believe you're always right when you're not.
Sadly, you keep picking your wife's side over mine. I'm still your mother.
There you go again, using the I'm your mother card. It doesn't work, Mom. Just stop this.
I know Julia is the one poisoning your mind against me.
Julia has a lot of things on her plate, and trying to turn me against you is something she doesn't have time for. I've known you all my life, Mom. You always think everyone is out to get you.
This is a result of your so-called wife. You don't even respect me as your mother anymore.
Please stop. Just stop. All you ever do is Julia that, Julia this. You should take a look at yourself first and try to change. It's cancer I have. I'm not brain dead. I wish you could try to get to know her without being jaded because of the part she chose.
Wait, what? I'll pretend that I didn't just see that. I didn't think she was suitable for you then, and I still think so now. But I just have to respect your decision to be with her.
I knew expecting something different was pointless. Arguing with you is so exhausting, even though it's via text. And I'm feeling tired already. Bye.
What? You're running away? Hello, Julia. I hope you're doing great. Hello, Denise. My day was hectic, but I can't complain. I just finished texting with Derek, and he told me you're not with him. Are you not supposed to be with him 24/7? Yes, I came home to take care of the kids. You know I need to take care of them too, right? Excuses, excuses, excuses. You always have excuses for everything, don't you? I don't understand. Okay, then let me spell it out for you. You're not taking good care of my child at all. In fact, you're not taking care of him at all. Where is this coming from? Did Derek tell you something about me? Oh, my child barely talks to me about what he's going through in life. Thanks to the wife who has wrapped him around her fingers. I told him not to marry you because deep down, I knew you would be a manipulative wife. Well, that's new. You actually believe that I'm manipulating your smart and intelligent child? Denise, we love and understand each other because what we have is a partnership. We respect each other. And if he had decided to keep anything from you, that's because he didn't feel like he should trouble you with it. But you know he loves you a lot, right? So what would you like to know, Denise? Here's what I know. You gave my baby cancer. As in? Instead of taking care of your husband and children by giving them your undivided time and attention, you were busy with work. I'm sure the cancer was because of the lifestyle you guys were living. I'm too tired to have this conversation, Denise. I have to go now. Bye. You have nothing to say, right? Hello? 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 That is rude. Hey, Julia. How are you doing? It's been a minute. Hey, Denise. Hope you're good. I've been reflecting on my past behavior, especially when Derek was hospitalized, and I want to sincerely apologize for my actions. I know I have gone overboard and overstepped a lot of boundaries, and for that, I apologize. I truly regret all my actions. Thank you so much, Julia. Derek and I hoped that this day would come, and here it is. Let's leave the past and focus on moving forward together as a family. I would like that, Julia. I've realized that we both love Derek very much. We just have a different way of showing it. The last time I was with you guys, I noticed how you were trying to balance work and your responsibilities at home. It was truly inspiring. Now that I am 100% certain that my son is in good hands, I promise to make amends and be a better mother-in-law to you. That means a lot to me. Let's create a peaceful and loving environment for our family. Hey, Julia. How are you holding up? And how's my brother? Hi, Amanda. Honestly, it was tough. It still feels like a dream, but he's alive and he has fully recovered. He was discharged from the hospital last week. It's nothing short of a miracle. I agree. A lot of people actually succumb to this kind of cancer, but we thank God Derek pulled through. He has always been a fighter, though. Getting out of bed each morning used to be one of the hardest things I did each day while he was at the hospital. But now things have improved greatly. How are Ian and Betty doing now that their father is back? My son Ian, who has been a lot quieter this past couple of months, has started talking and playing with his friends again. On the other hand, Betty is still too young to fully understand what's going on, so I don't think she understood how challenging that time was for us. Oh, I wish I was around. Maybe a play date with their favorite cousins. I've missed them so much. That would have been nice. In other news, your mom apologized for her behavior over the past 6 months. My mom did what? What? I had to look out of my window to check if pigs had started to fly, LOL. I've never ever seen her apologize before. In fact, Derek and I used to say there is no word like sorry in her dictionary. Initially, I thought it was a dream. I had to pinch myself so hard just to make sure I wasn't daydreaming. Wow, that's crazy. I did not see that coming. I hope she stays true to her words and promises because I no longer have it in me to deal with her shenanigans anymore. Well, hopefully she will. All right then, I have to go now. My husband needs my attention. Aw, all right, you do that. Don't keep him waiting. Thanks so much, Amanda. You're the only person I could genuinely open up to about anything going on in my marriage. Anytime, Julia. We are and always will be connected by Derek. Derek has made a full recovery. Denise, Derek, Julia, and the rest of the family enjoy a joyful reunion and celebrate Derek's recovery and victory over cancer. They realize that love is important. So is forgiveness and unity. Together, they created a harmonious and loving environment for their children. They now lived happily, cherishing the gift of family and the newly found strength they received after overcoming all those challenges together.